New crew, if you're new, my name's Cassandra and today I'm bringing you guys through my Sam's Club haul. This is a shipment, so nothing frozen, nothing like super crazy, really just bare essentials, household items. That's typically what we use Sam's Club for, mostly because we source all of our meat locally, at least we try to for the most part. So we don't really use Sam's Club for all of their meat. We use it for like bulk grains, bulk pantry goods. We're also a large family, currently pregnant with baby number 5. So trying to stock up before baby's born this summer, trying to get ahead of things, but also just trying to make sure that our home pantry and home, like maybe a home grocery store would be a nice way to put it, with all of our shampoos, conditioners, toiletries, cleaning products, and all of those things. The haul I'm gonna show you guys came to $216. I do a Sam's Club haul about every 3 months or so is usually the way it ends up working out. Usually, my husband will sometimes run into Sam's Club after work, but Sam's Club is like an hour away from my house, so I don't usually make those trips. I probably go into Sam's Club like 3 times a year, give or take, and we'll do like a really big stock up and then I don't have to go back for a while. So before the kids get off school for summer, I will go into Sam's Club and do an in-store shopping, but until then, it's just the shipments. They make my life a breeze. Thank you to everybody who strongly told me that I needed to increase my Sam's Club membership to include the shipping, because it is the best thing. I use it all the time now, and I'm actually feel like I'm getting more use out of my Sam's Club membership. So if you live far away from a Sam's Club and you keep your membership, but you feel like you don't know if the shipping would be worth it, if you would use it enough, I promise you, you will. You'll use it way more than you think. I absolutely love it. I cannot talk about it enough, about how much I enjoy it. So I'm gonna turn you guys around, show you guys everything I got for $216. And I can actually say, I think this is the first time I've done a grocery haul or a bulk order where I actually feel like I got a really good amount of things for $216. So I'm very happy with this haul. It's refreshing to actually feel like you're getting your money's worth, and I feel that today. So let's show you guys. First thing I did is obviously bath tissue. We're going through more and more and more of this. Out of us being a family of 6, we are potty training our 2-year-old right now. So pretty soon all 6 of us are going to be using this, where you go through it way faster than I ever could have imagined, ever than I would have thought, having a large family. I underestimated this, but it's also after the holidays. We hosted a lot, we ran through a lot of this, needed to restock. I really wanted to try this Annie's mac and cheese, much better than the Velveeta stuff, and my husband and my kids are really the ones that enjoy the boxed mac and cheese. It's never been my favorite, even as a kid. I'm also just trying to switch things out with better options when and where we can, and I figured I'd get a box of this, see how it goes over with everybody, and if this goes over really well, I will buy a couple boxes like this to get us through summer when the kids are home for lunches and stuff with the newborn. So 12 boxes in here. We'll see how this goes. This is something that I got because it was on I don't know what Sam's Club's thing is, but you save money on it when you buy it. So I got this. I think it was like $1 or $2 off. This is just stocking up basically for summer. 12 cans in here. We do these for lots of pasta salads. We'll throw tuna in, a can or 2 of tuna. The kids love it. We all really like tuna pasta salad or like suddenly salad. We'll throw a lot of jars of tuna in. That's pretty much the only thing we use it for. We'll do like the packets of tuna, but we get those at Walmart. They're pretty cost efficient. I buy them when they're on sale for like $1 or 90 cents or something like that. And I buy a ton at a time, so I didn't need any of those, but this is just like a stock up for summer item. We don't really go through this in the winter. It's really rare we'll open up a can like this in the winter. Placed this order the day or 2 after they started talking about that virus that is going around in China. We talked about that a little bit in my Walmart and like Amish shop store haul, but I just wanted to have things stocked up a little bit. If there were some areas that we were a little bit low on, I wanted to make sure that we had extras of, just in case. It's very similar to how things went in 2020, where a virus broke out, and it doesn't even matter to me that it's the same part of the world. It's just that the virus broke out, there was a new president, we're heading into all of those same things again, and I just want to be like as prepared as we can. And I think that's just smart. We're a large family, there's a lot of us here. I'm responsible for a lot of human beings, and I would just like to be able to have the things that would make life function better, and not having to try to source things like the toilet paper and all the paper products that were really hard to find back in 2020. Back in 2020, we had just had our third baby. He was a newborn when COVID hit, and our older kids were much smaller. All of our kids, I think, were 5 and under. It's a lot different nowadays. Our oldest is 9. All of our kids are a lot older. Their requirements are different, where before we probably could have gotten away with like skimping on different things, or like we didn't go through as many trash bags, we didn't go through as much toilet paper. So a lot of the things that were hard to find last time didn't really affect us, where now if the same thing would happen, it would be a lot different of a story, just because your family evolves, right? Your needs evolve. So I'm just trying to be prepared for those things if and when anything were to happen. Do I necessarily think it's gonna happen? Probably not, but at the same time, it happened last time. So that's just where I'm standing on it. Almost all of my cleaners from scratch with Castile soap. I make my own toilet bowl cleaner, all-purpose cleaner, glass cleaner. I started, pretty much the only things I still buy are like Pine Sol and Dawn dish soap. And I use Pine Sol to scrub my floors. I know you can use Castile soap for it. I do use Castile soap from time to time, but me and my husband both grew up scrubbing our floors with Pine Sol. It's the smell that we really like. It's the nostalgia. My house doesn't feel as clean if my floors aren't scrubbed with Pine Sol. I've talked about this all the time. So I still buy my Pine Sol. Last time I got this, I was complaining how tiny these things were, and a lot of you guys told me that it's because they concentrated it a lot more, so you don't have to use as much when you're diluting it with water. So thank you guys for that. I have started doing that, and now I'm not as mad that these are like half the size they used to be. But if they can concentrate it and it's actually the same product and it's using less plastic in a bottle, I'm all for that. So if the formula is still the same, I haven't seen any issues with it, I haven't noticed any big changes, then I'm actually very happy with that. So good on you, Pine Sol. Disinfectant wipes, once again, we almost never use these. However, we do use them after the flu runs through the house. We've all been sick for a while, working on a head cold, a chest cold thing. These are just nice to have when the whole house of 6 has been very sick for a couple of days, and then you need to disinfect everything before you go back to life. These are nice for that, for remotes, for doorknobs, for kitchen handles, for bathrooms, just to wipe, throw it away, and be done with it. So that's what these are for. That's pretty much the only time we use them, is for situations like that. So that's what that's for. We have these crystal lights. I think my husband added these to the cart. We both have the Sam's Club app, so we can add things and do that, and it just works really well for us. My husband likes to keep a pack of these just like this in his lunchbox, because his job is like required. My husband's a blue-collar worker. He's a steam fitter, a welder, all of those things. He's also teaching this semester now, and his job has to provide him with bottled water on job sites. So he likes to keep these in his lunchbox to dump in the provided water bottles that are there, because sometimes you just don't want a water. You want something like this. And he doesn't always work in places that have vending machines. Obviously, you're out in the field. So these are also because it's cold and flu season. I keep Pedialyte on my shelf all the time, but this is something to keep downstairs for. We've all been running through it recently with this head cold thing, and we've been running to the store to buy, like, in our area you can only get a 4-pack, sometimes a 6-pack of the like little body armors, and this is just gonna be nice to have, especially when like kids aren't feeling well, you're not feeling well, you're not getting a lot of like food in. 'Cause, you know, when you're sick, you don't always want to eat. It's nice to be able to just give the kid a body armor and get at least some of the things into it, know that they're staying hydrated. We really like these. We'll go through a lot of these in the summertime. One kid in particular who has to have like a body armor or a Gatorade every single day in the summer. It helps keep them hydrated. This child specifically is super susceptible to heat exhaustion, where we will have it at least one time those first couple hot days in the summer where they will fall ill and get sick, and it happens every year. So we've learned now that we have to keep these on hand. They have to have one of these every single day. They can't be out in the sun for like super extended periods of time because they 100% will get sick. It's just how they are. They've been like that since they were a baby. They just don't do well in the heat. So we'll go through a ton of these come summertime because they will need to have one at least once a day, especially if like we're out down in the garden and stuff. Have to make sure the kid's sitting in the shade a little bit if we're out at the park, things like that. It's not bad if we're at the beach or we're like playing in the water and stuff and they're staying cool that way, but if they're just outside and like we're fishing or something, no, gotta make sure that that kid has a body armor, otherwise they're gonna get really dehydrated really quick. These are one of my favorite convenience canned items. There are 6 cans in here, so I got 12 total. These are just really nice because I can pop up like 2 cans for us, and I'll make like 2 cups of rice, and everyone will put a little rice in their bowl, a little bit of this beef stew on top. Really quick, easy meal, easy weekend lunch, easy dinner. My husband, like I mentioned, is just starting to teach classes. Tonight is actually his first night, the day I'm filming this, because the semester just started. He just graduated late last year, and they approached him and asked if he'd be willing to teach. So these will also be nice for maybe on those nights he is not going to be here and it's just the kids and I. Break some of these out. Really easy dinner, so love that. Also needed some long grain rice. It's a 25-pound bag. We go through this about every 4 or 5 months or so and just needed to restock. We're eating more and more rice these days as a side or like as our starch. Really liking these. The kids love it. We did basmati rice for a while. My Sam's Club has been out of it for like a long time, even sending Joe in after work. He hasn't been able to find it. So I just ordered this because my rice bucket literally has like this much rice in it. We store these in 5-gallon buckets. I just needed something to fill it, so this is it. I had cold we ran through every single box of tissues that we had. So I bought another thing of tissues to keep on hand for us for the next round of large family illness. We get these every time, these toast and she. The kids, my husband, myself, we all really like these. They're easy to throw in the diaper bag. My husband oftentimes will keep a ton of these in his car for like when shifts run late. Sometimes things go over. If your husband's blue collar, you probably know what I mean. Sometimes like a 10-hour shutdown can turn into like an 18-hour shutdown, and he only brings so much food, so it's nice to have these for him. We always get pistachios. My kids love pistachios. They absolutely love them, so we got salt and pepper. Ma. You want some? They smell good. Pistachios. I never get them shelled because it slows us down a little bit. All of my kids except my 2-year-old can shell these on their own, so there's that. I didn't realize I ordered 2 of these, but they're sandwich style bags. My last Sam's Club order, I ordered all the other sizes, but this is what I needed. Did not realize I ordered 2 of these, but I know that these were on like that same sale. So I'm not upset about it. Probably got them for a good price. And I definitely will not have to buy these for a long time, which is great. And that is everything I got for $216. I'm actually very happy with this, and I feel pretty good. We're stocked up on things that I wanted to stock up on. We got a couple snacky things for the kids and some convenience items, and I feel really good about it. I always tell you guys, I'm still pretty new to Sam's Club, so if there's any products that you guys absolutely love and you think I need to try, let me know. I love your guys' recommendations. Really, before the baby, I plan on buying a handful of like convenience items or frozen items, things I don't normally buy. So if you have recommendations on stuff like that specifically from Sam's Club, leave them down below. I'm really interested in those. Thank you guys so much for taking time to hang out with me today, talk about Sam's Club. You're having a fantastic day, and I will catch you guys in another one. Bye.